A very good day to everyone listening to Emotions and Stories. Our story for today is called A Grandfather's Last Wish. The monsoon clouds hung low over the small town of Dehradun, their shadows dancing on the walls of an old bungalow inside. Arvind Mishra sat in his favorite armchair, a blanket draped over his frail body. The room was filled with faint scent of medicine balm, a constant reminder of his fight against cancer. At 72, Arvind had lived a full life. He had been a loving husband to Suman, a dedicated father to two sons, and a revered teacher in his community. But now, with his days numbered, there was only one wish in his heart: to meet his grandchildren, whom he had never seen in person. A long awaited reunion. Arvind's elder son Raghav had moved to Canada years ago for better opportunities. His younger son Aditya lived in Bangalore building a career in technology. Both sons were caught up in their busy lives, visiting their parents only occasionally. When the doctors informed Arvind that his cancer had reached its final stages, he requested his sons to come home with their families. "I want to see my grandchildren before I go," he said, his voice filled with both longing and urgency. Suman relayed his wish to their sons, her own heart heavy with grief. Raghav and Aditya promised to come, but their commitments delayed their plans. Each passing day felt like a battle against time for Arvind. Preparations and memories. Despite his frailty, Arvind prepared for the reunion. He sifted through old photo albums, pulling out archives of Raghav and Aditya as children. "I want to show these to my grandchildren," he told Suman. Suman, holding back his tears, helped him arrange the house. She cooked their favorite dishes, though he could barely eat. "They should feel at home," she said, as much as to herself as to him. Arvind spent his evenings writing letters to his grandchildren, hoping to leave behind a piece of himself for them. "When they grow up, they should know who their grandfather was," he told Suman. The arrival. One rainy afternoon, the sounds of car tires crunching gravel broke the silence of the house. Suman rushed to the window. "They are here!" she exclaimed, her voice trembling with joy. Arvind struggled to stand, his hands gripping the armrests of a chair. Raghav entered first, carrying his 4-year-old son Arav, while his wife followed their 2-year-old daughter Meera. The children hesitated at first, shy around the frail old man who gazed up at them with watery eyes. But Arvind's gentle smile and warm voice soon melted their apprehension. "Come here, my little ones," he said, opening his arms. Arav was the first to climb on his lap, followed by the others. For a moment, the room was filled with laughter and chatter, the sound of life that Arvind had missed for so long. Over the next few days, Arvind shared his stories from life. How he had taught hundreds of students, his adventures as a young man, and the small joys of raising their fathers. He showed the children his garden, pointing out the mango tree he had planted when Raghav was born. The children in turn entertained him with their antics. Meera sung nursery rhymes while Kian and Kriti drew pictures for him. Arav insisted on showing him his toy car collection. One evening, Raghav sat by his father's side. "I am sorry it took us so long to come, Papa," he said, guilt evident in his voice. Arvind placed a trembling hand on his son's. "You are here now, beta. That's all that matters." A peaceful goodbye. Arvind's health deteriorated rapidly after the reunion. On his last night, he asked for all his family members to gather around him. Holding his grandchildren's hand, he smiled through his pain. You have all given me the greatest gift, he whispered. You have filled my final days with love and laughter. Always cherish each other and never let distance separate your hearts. As dawn broke, Arvind took his last breath, surrounded by his family. Though grief filled the house, there was also a sense of peace. Arvind had left the world with his final wish fulfilled, his heart full of love. Legacy of love. After the funeral, Raghav and Aditya stayed back longer than they ever had before. The grandchildren played in the garden, their laughter echoing in the air. Suman found the letters Arvind had written to his grandchildren and gave one to each child. "Those are his words for you," she said, her voice trembling. In the years that followed, Raghav and Aditya made it a point to visit Suman regularly, bringing their families along. The old bungalow became a place of cherished memories, a symbol of Arvind's enduring love for his family. Even in his absence, Arvind's wish continued to bind his family together, teaching them the importance of love, togetherness, and the value of time spent with loved ones. We hope you like this story. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.